So 679 clients, 50,000 new members added in Q1. You say you're saving clients with diabetes nearly $2,000 per year. How?
Well, most important, what we're doing is we're creating a way to empower people with chronic conditions to live better. And we started with diabetes, and now we're transitioning and adding hypertension, weight management, diabetes prevention, and behavioral health. And what we do is we put the actual consumer back in charge of their health care, and we empower them with insights and information that makes it easier for them to live healthier and better lives.
Now, investors are going to want to know, your R&D costs doubled year over year, marketing costs more than doubled, so did administrative costs. When do those costs stabilize for you? What's the outlook, the strategy over the next 2-3 years?
Well, 1 out of every 2 adult Americans is dealing with a chronic condition, and that's not even talking about the international markets. So we're continuing to invest in building the business. And so I think you'll see our continued investment in R&D and the other areas you mentioned. That said, as we scale, those will become a lower and lower percentage of our overall spending.
Glenn, why go public now? You're relatively young in terms of startups, started in 2014, and you're sort of breaking a drought here. The first year since 2016 that any digital health company has gone public. So what went into this decision?
Well, today going public is really a branding event, and we deal with 20% of the Fortune 500. Those organizations like to see that we're stable. They like the transparency of public companies. And we also wanted to make sure that we had a currency to use for acquisitions as we grow our platform, our whole person platform, to serve more and more people with chronic conditions. So I think there's a number of good reasons to go public. And we also, because we're a SaaS-based recurring revenue model, we have great stability and predictability in our numbers. And I think that's an important element of being a public company.
How much are you like an enterprise software company, given that you have a relatively small number of I guess, clients versus a large number of members? And I imagine your sales force really has to operate much like an enterprise sales force in satisfying those clients.
Well, we do. We have a lot of great distribution clients. So whether they be health plans, whether they be large pharmacy benefit managers, they help us distribute our platform and to reach those members. But you're right, we look very much like an enterprise from the standpoint of a very efficient selling machine that allows us to reach a large number of members. And we'll see that continue to scale at a very rapid rate.
To what extent are you going to rely on consumer hardware, like the Apple Watch, like AliveCore's devices, consumer-facing software, as you advance and do that marketing, that brand awareness, and try to grow?
Well, we have relationships with, as you mentioned, Apple, with Samsung, with Fitbit, all of the latest technology. We have a partnership in the CGM, or continuous glucose monitoring world, with Abbott with their Libre device. And so we expect that all of that will become part of the information that we feed into our applied health signals engine. And that's what allows us to generate better and better insights and what we call health nudges that make it easier for people to stay healthy. So we're happy to actually take information from all of those various devices.